cool. We are at the Audio-Technica booth. Sweet. Excellent. So I am Randall Stewart. This is Decent Exposure. We are at the Build 2025 conference. I am here with my good buddy, Gary. Gary, we're here to talk about Audio-Technica. Huh?
We are.
I like it a lot. So you got a few new things that are out. I noticed an open back, and me as myself, I love me a good open back, right? And I put some ears on them. They're good, man. So tell me about the specs on them and kind of the differences between those and what you've already had in like the M series.
Yeah. So we've had our M series, which was our line of closed back professional headphones. M standing for monitor. So those were used to monitor primarily for like recording studios and professional applications where you want to seal the outside. Typically, closed back headphones traditionally have a little bit more bass. So a lot of people like them because they tend to have a little more low end, which people gravitate towards. But we've just introduced our newest line in our first line of professional open back headphones, and that's the R series for reference. So those are going to be for mixing, editing, mastering, and personal listening for high fidelity personal listening. A traditional open back headphone typically breathes a little more, so they tend to be a little more comfortable unless people get hot sometimes with closed back headphones. Has a little wider sound stage, and they tend to be a little more detailed and articulate. That's why audiophiles like the open backs. Uh, we have one of the lightest headphones on the market, super comfortable. One of the things that people don't understand is with the closed back, you traditionally need like a leatherette material to create a seal, to create the closed back seal on your ear. So with open back, you can use more of a velour, which tends to be a little more comfortable as well.
Makes sense. I like all that, and I got a chance to put my ears on those, and I was telling you before we did this interview that they were pretty fantastic, even with the noise in the expo. And obviously, open backs don't.
I think I might have caught a whoa.
Exactly, it did. And from the lightness and the comfortability was what I first was blowing on. But then it was a bit loud. I'm not gonna lie to you too. When I first came, I was like, oh, someone left that loud. But even that, I was realizing again there was a big giveaway just before we started this, and that's what I was listening to him on, and it was loud. And you're able to hear the articulation still over that, which is nice.
We did not endorse the word comfortability. Whatever you said, we would say they're comfortable. Just saying. But yeah, people always have that reaction because if you're used to closed back headphones, the difference in comfort going to an open back is night and day.
Yeah.
So we're an audio first company, and that's the first thing we think about with any products we make, especially in the headphone line. So the top of the line in the R series is called the ATH Audio Technica Headphone Dash R70XA. So that's the latest, greatest model in the open back or reference line of headphones.
And what's that price run MSRP?
We're gonna say a little north of 350.
Still great. Still great for what I just heard here.
Yeah, within that kind of community, it's kind of one of those prices no object kind of products and can skyrocket and go crazy. So we're definitely in the lower to mid price range for the whole line from 30s to the 70s.
Yeah, but as a guy who used to sell a lot of home stereo stuff, the Focal, the Tender Utopia, like those giant ones, and putting these on, granted, you pay for it type thing, but I'd rather pay 350 for what we have here and why I've always loved your guys' stuff versus paying thousands of dollars for what is a marginal difference, right? So I do really appreciate everything that Audio Technica does, and I love these things already too. And at that price point, they're going to go in my shopping cart pretty soon here.
Doesn't break my heart.
Excellent. So I have been asking people one fun question. What is your favorite animal?
Ooh, I don't know that I've ever thought of my favorite, the human animal.
You're gonna go humans. I like it. I like it.
It's my least favorite animal from time to time. So there you have it.
We want to talk about your mics that we've been using most of this time. I'm still doing just a backup just in case. So we've been using this mic as a bad boy. Tell me about that. And then the flagship above these, right? And these are your shotgun
Yeah,
series.
so this is in our shotgun line, and this is the AT897. This is a very popular shotgun microphone The thing that's nice about this is really good for field use. It's super durable. You know, take it on your Himalayan expedition, throw it in your bag, throw a AA battery, throw a AA battery in it, and you're good to go. And I personally am a big fan of using shotguns in this kind of environment because now I can focus on my voice and get rid of a lot of the ambience of a trade show. And also, I'm miking to the ceiling where there's no audio. So it's kind of, you think about a telephoto lens and it brings the background into the foreground. That's what shotgun microphones do. And if I mic to dead air or earth, I'm essentially miking to dead space.
Yeah.
So it optimizes my audio. So again, I said we have a whole line of shotgun microphones. Our top of the line is our uh, BP28. The thing that's really unique about that is it's one of the first large diaphragm shotgun microphones in the world. So it's got incredible dynamic range. I think it's lowest noise floor with incredible dynamic range. And that was born out of our relationship with some premier sporting events that we worked with. And that was some of their requirements, was very low noise. So we did that. We achieved that through the use of a large diaphragm, just like a studio microphone.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask, like, the look then, did you fit it in a similar chassis and just put the large diaphragm in it? It's a whole
So it's a much larger interference tube on that. But that's our top of the line. But this is probably our best selling.
nice. Is the 897.
Yeah. So
Cool. What is the top of the line price point versus the 897?
I'm gonna spitball it around $1,600.
Okay. Still great though.
So yeah,
For the large diaphragm and like you said, getting that kind of what I'll call dexterity or articulation out of it versus having that is fantastic.
Yeah, best specs in the world on that mic.
Yeah, fantastic. And you also had another kind of piece in the StreamSet back here that you were interested in and wanted to talk about too, right?
It's very rare that a manufacturer gets to create a category, right? So in the past, we've had broadcast headsets. So that's what you're going to see at sporting events.
Yeah.
You're going to have gaming headsets. You're going to have headsets for Zoom and Teams call, like personal headsets. We got into the content creation world and we had an opportunity to talk to a lot of streamers. And their number one complaint was getting rid of room ambience. And as a nerdy audio guy, I know the best way to do that is to get the microphone capsule as close to your pie hole as possible.
Okay. Yeah.
Because that's going to make your gain go way up and your noise go way down. And so how do you do that? Well, the best way to deliver that is through a headset microphone.
Oh.
So we had the, I guess, misunderstanding that streamers were not going to want to wear a headset because they looked bad.
Right. I can see where that comes in, but
I'm going to drop an S-bomb right now.
go ahead.
But once we started talking to them, what we found out, they didn't like to use headsets because they sound like shit. Because they're usually made for gaming, and that is not the number one end-all be-all use for a gaming headset. You just want articulation so you can frag the guy behind the thing.
Exactly.
So,
I only care about vocals for the people I'm playing with. I don't necessarily care about the 20-20 that is audio.
So now that we knew all this, we're like, whoa, there's a market opportunity. We'll create a new category called StreamSet. So we've utilized our most popular headphone, the AT8 M50, which is our most popular.
I don't know why people keep walking in front of our interview, but here we are.
And we've paired that with a condenser microphone on a boom. We have that in an analog, which is XLR 1/4 inch. And we also have it in a USB option. But it looks good on camera, sounds amazing, and you get that articulation and you get that controlled room.
Right.
So most people don't have treated rooms. They're not in a studio, you're in your bedroom.
Yeah.
And this is perfect for that, for those streamers out there.
Yeah.
And we're partnering that with a brand new product we have, which is our new streaming audio mixer, the AT897.
Yeah.
The thing that's cool about this, we have our XLR input for our microphone with phantom power. And then I have this cool loopback feature, which once I plug this in USB to my computer, I can control my in-game audio and mix it in with my microphone. And then we have another channel, even if you're doing like, say, music streaming, where I can plug a guitar or a keyboard in here, and I have another mix channel.
Nice.
So I can go straight out with this into my computer, or you can actually do this into a portable device, iPad or
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah, anything that's either
Will
kicking
power
out.
this.
I see it says keyboard, so I assume that's like your line versus you got a high Z
Yep.
for guitar. Is that right? Love it.
And that's switchable, onboard mute. It's a cool little box, and it pairs perfectly with our StreamSet.
Yeah, that's a great setup right there. Even if you're just gaming, you got a lot more options to add audio in with the UMX here, right?
Yeah.
And
All of
or
a sudden
just
you're up
headsets
and
themselves.
running, and you got audio and you got control.
Yeah, that's huge. No, I like that a lot. I'm going to ask you, and hopefully you don't have to, if you don't know, we can just tell them to go online. But do you know the
Giraffe.
price points on that? Giraffe.
Oh,
You were right. I was going to ask you the animal thing again, but yeah, we got that point.
we're talking couple $100, give or take, based on USB or XLR. This is going to be in the $160 range.
Still
So
very
again,
affordable.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah, for someone, it's less than a Switch.
Right, exactly. These days, especially, I got the old school one. I'm thinking about getting the two, but I don't know. It's a different story.
Yeah,
But
less than a Switch in one game.
yeah, well, and I don't know about the streaming in the Switch. Could this go into the Switch? We'll find out later. But yeah, I love that idea, and I think that's a great one. And the gamers and the ability to have this for that price point is key, right? Even just myself and what I do, and
Well, the nice
product
thing
stuff of
too,
that
we
nature.
call it a StreamSet, but if you want to use it as a gaming headset, boom. Want to use it for Teams calls? Okay. It's just a great sounding headset.
Which is
Podcasting, whatever.
Yeah, which is again why I've always loved the 50s in the first place, right?
Yep.
It's my go-to for the neutrality, the closed back. I'm a big fan of all that. So yeah, it's a big key stuff, man.
So there you have
Awesome. So again, the M50X STS for the StreamSet, the UMX3. Make sure you check those out.
Streaming mix.
Gary, I think that's what I got. Unless you got anything else to show me today.
Nope, I got no more animals. I got nothing else.
He's got nothing else. Someone stole my cane. It's
Well,
a
we
whole
gotta
crazy amount here.
for the people back at work, I have a lot more, but this is the newest stuff.
This is the stuff we brought today. Don't yell at me, people that have me hired on.
That's right.
Awesome, Gary. I appreciate your time.
Great.
This is Randall. I'm with DecentEXPOsure. We're at the Build Audio-Technica. Thank you again, Gary.
Thank you.
Awesome. Let me steal that back up in right